for all of you. Last week, we met up with Simply Grinding and checked out his point guard.
And this week, if you're looking for a new power forward build, Power DF has one for you. Check it out. So excited to have you on, and I must say that you dressed to impress. How are you feeling today on the show for the first time?
Thank you. I'm really excited to be here. When I started content, I used to tell everyone that a lot of people had subscriber goals. I had two goals that I really wanted to do. Number one, I just really wanted a crowd around. Really wanted a crowd around my park. I was like, that'd be so cool. And number two is I wanted to be on 2K TV. So like, this is actually like, it's a dream come true. I get to see my. Talking to you guys, so it's awesome. Excited to be here.
I love that. Now,
Welcome in. Take a look around.
Feeling you, MP. You were the top rookie last month and every month.
Good to see you, MP. You gonna show us something special tonight?
And a little glimpse, a little feel of basketball fever. These fans are feeling it in anticipation of this big game. Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Damian Lillard.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies.
Here we go.
The forwards for him, Bane and Jackson. Ja Morant, he's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Clark in at the 5 down low. And for Milwaukee, out in the wings for him, we'll see Trent Jr. and Middleton. Mr. Moves out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Lillard in at the point guard position. Something we've been watching closely is MP's promise to get the win in home games this season. He's been very vocal about wanting to deliver for these fans.
Well, so far they've been just about average at home, but I know MP is determined to lock in and put them clearly on the winning side of their home record. He just needs his guys to buy in and take these home games as seriously as he does.
And you look at the Grizzlies' defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead this team.
Here's Morant. Plays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Mr. Moves. Following the basket by Ja Morant.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Kennard. He had 15 points last outing. Clark kicks to Kennard. Outside for Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Offline with his 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Mr. Moves misses.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Pass to Kennard. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Here's Morant. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Morant's got his second basket.
Oh, one thing about Ja, he's determined.
Inside, it's deflected. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. From the arc. Mr. Moves misses.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Pass to Jackson. That's tipped. Bane against Lillard. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Now Kennard. And he's good on the 3-ball. Kennard's got 5. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Here's Mr. Moves after Memphis gets the 3.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Kennard on the wing. Defended by Trent. Drills the 3-pointer.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
Bucks trail by 9. Lillard looking around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Kennard, the bounce pass. Down low, here's Jackson, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot over.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Mr. Moves in that last game against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He had 27 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from 3-point range whenever he could. It was a complete game from him in every sense of the word. We'll see what he has in store tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Bane, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Memphis leading. Morant kicks to Kennard. Pass to Jackson. Clark outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Morant. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Morant's got 6. So it's the Bucks now. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
A really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
Anytime you get starter level production out of the second unit, you put yourself in a position to succeed.
Payne for 3. Rebounded by Mr. Move. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
And our producer is now just letting me know that we have Shams Charania with the report out of Sacramento. Shams, what's the news on the Kings?
Thank you, Kevin. They went after Draymond Green because they want an enforcer. They're banking that he can come in, get into opponents' heads, both with his words and his physical play, but he's going to...
lineup here for the Bucks. Memphis also making some changes. Santi Aldama's checked in for Edey. Vince Williams comes in for Bane. And it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Hachimura out there with Santi Aldama. And there's Jackson. Then it's Morant. And it's Williams at the shooting guard. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Lillard. Here's Mr. Moves. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Now here's Williams. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Lock at 6. It's Morant in the corner. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Here's Mr. Moves. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And that one's good, Morant.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Pass to Mr. Move. And the Bucks miss again. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 10-1 run right now. And it's Morant missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, 1 make and 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
The Bucks shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Some changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. And it's Kennard in for Vince Williams. Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
And getting very close to seeing our final list of contestants for the dunk contest. And you know everybody in the discussion right now really wants to compete.
I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, if you got the hops and the repertoire, you want to show what you can do.
Well, you look at Mr. Moves, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And we're getting closer and closer to having our contestants determined. So be sure to stay tuned as we'll be bringing you updates very, very soon.
And, partner, if we had the contest today, I'd be happy with the group we have right now.
Morant finds Clark. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Lillard, the pass to Giannis. Here's Mr. Moves. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pass to Kennard. Poked away. And up the court come the Bucks on the break and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And now a chance to look here at the race for Rookie of the Year. Halfway through the season, these are the top rookies so far. Well, you look at Mr. Moves. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at the at number 1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
He has to be. The thing that's impressed me most is his mental toughness. He's got the kind of poise that you just don't see in a lot of rookies.
Lillard, the pass to Mr. Moves. Drops in the tray. Mr. Moves got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Milwaukee.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Bucks trail by 7. Lillard, the pass to Mr. Moves. Off target with his 3. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. They host the Spurs after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Jackson. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
And that one's good, Mr. Moves.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Mr. Moves. And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And they say these days, the headlines from trades drive fan interest just as much as the games do.
And I find that offensive, Ernie. People need to appreciate the skill and talent on the court.
Yeah, Ernie, players are people too. This isn't some fantasy game or something.
Guys, don't misunderstand. That isn't what I said. It's other. And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Memphis Grizzlies.
When you look at how they're getting.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Mr. Moves has been exceptional here, guys, today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Bucks. trail by 6. Middleton and Giannis, the tested forward pair. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Mr. Moves in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Baines got 16 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Baines seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Middleton outside. Here's Mr. Moves. And the Bucks miss again. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Morant outside. Pass to Baines. And here is Clark. Count it, good. And it's 6 points for Brandon Clark.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Mr. Moves. He's covered by Clark. Mr. Moves misses.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Here's Kennard. Back to Morant. Clark a screen on Lillard. Morant reaches to Clark.
Morant's got great understanding of the game. He can move like very few can in that pick and roll set.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Bucks trail by 14 and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Fires for 3. Poke loose, and they'll get another chance. Kennard's shot is off. For Milwaukee, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Mr. Moves passes to Middleton. Giannis kicks to Trent. Morant with it. Lillard picks him up. Morant outside. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Count it.
And if you're wondering what makes Josh so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Lillard finds Middleton. Here's Mr. Moves. He's covered by Clark. Mr. Moves misses.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Can they get it? Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And this year's draft class considered to be one of the weaker classes in recent years.
I don't believe in a such thing as a weak draft class. There is always going to be a player or multiple players that stand out. Understand, even if you're drafting 60 players, if 5 of them turn out to be legitimate players, that's a good draft class.
A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, he probably continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Kennard. The Grizzlies with another miss. Bucks trail by 16. Mr. Moves passes to Lillard. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Mr. Moves misses.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Jackson a screen on Lillard. Morant finds Jackson. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. And it's Memphis on the break, and the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Here's Mr. Moves. He's covered by Clark. Mr. Moves. Pass to Trent. Lillard outside. Here's Mr. Moves. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 5 assists tonight.
And he knocked down 4 triples in the first half. You got to stay in his hip pocket.
Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got 21.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Lillard from outside trains the three-pointer.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Now Morant. He's got 21. Lets it go with a 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Mr. Moves misses. Memphis leading by 14. Morant outside. Driving to the basket. Yes, that goes in. He's got 23.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside. That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's Bane. Fast break, Milwaukee. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to...
Different look for Milwaukee. Mr. Move comes in for Bobby Portis, and Trent subbed in for Green. Memphis also making some changes. Santi Aldama's checked in for Brandon Clark. Gigi Jackson comes in for Bane. And Vince Williams subbed in for Kennard.
No PlayStation Plus.
Here's Hachimura. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 10, so the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got GG Jackson. Rui Hachimura out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Vince Williams. And it's Morant in at the 1. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Pass to Mr. Move. Takes the 3. Kennard with the rebound. Kennard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Up top, Morant. Bounce pass from Aldama. Jackson kicks to Morant. Aldama with the ball. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Four on the clock. Kennard with the ball. And it's Trent picking him up. And Jackson gets it to go. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Milwaukee. A 12-point game. And that one's good. Mr. Moves.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Hachimura the pass to Aldama. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Damian Lillard.
Tough move by Morant, taking the shot and absorbing the foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
The shake. And finished off by Morant.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Giannis passes to Mr. Moves. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Mr. Moves misses.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Kennard with the ball. And it's Trent picking him up. Hachimura, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Mr. Moves. Guarded by Morant. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Here's Mr. Moves. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. 31 points for Mr. Moves.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Jackson comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Bane in for GG Jackson. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Bane passes to Jackson. There's the triple. The rebound by the Bucks. Lillard outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To the wing on the left. Here's Mr. Moves. Tipped away. Memphis leading by 14. Kennard kicks to Morant. And here's Kennard. To the middle, trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Here's Mr. Moves. And again, the Bucks miss. Memphis has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Jackson with the bounce pass. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the Grizzlies lead by 17. Here's Mr. Moves. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. Outside Jackson. Bane kicks to Morant. Kennard for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Mr. Moves passes to Middleton, and the shot goes in. Middleton's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
A floater, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
And the second free throw, good.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Looking to get back on track here. He gets that one. Mr. Moves got 8 points here in this quarter. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
A kick out to Bane. Here's Clark. Excellent D there for Mr. Moves. Bucks trail by 14 to the inside. Stolen away. Here's Kennard. Jackson finds Clark. Jackson deciding where to go with it. From about 16. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And that's 12 points for Brandon Clark.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Grizzlies.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a...
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
Hey, they're professionals too. Surprisingly loud crowd tonight. This should be a good one. are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Today, I'm a little nervous here. You know, I have never been to Maine. Have you?
How you doing, MP?
I'm good, man. How about you?
I'm chilling. Check out this pregame buffet. That's what you want. I'm game. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Milwaukee Bucks. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Well, Grant, trade talks always ramp up this time of year. But if you're a player in those rumors, that can really take a mental toll.
Oh, B.A., absolutely. Especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business. But sometimes that doesn't make it any easier.
And the Milwaukee starting five. On the wing, it's Trent Jr. and Middleton. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Mr. Moves in at the center position. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
B.A., it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from the wing. Good as the jump shot falls.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Middleton passes to Antetokounmpo. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Holmgren. Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. He's established himself as an MVP candidate. But what is the ceiling of SGA in your mind?
MP, you're in. Just make it sweat a little, all right?
And it's Lillard with the ball for Milwaukee. It's a three-point game. Their first chance this season playing the Thunder.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the two games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis, the longtime forward duo. Damian Lillard out there with DeLon Wright. And it's Mr. Moves in at the 5, roaming the paint. And let's catch up now with Shams Charania, who's got a special report on the Kings. Shams, what's the news out of Sacramento?
Hey, Brian. They went after Draymond Green because they want an enforcer. They're banking that he can come in, get into opponents' heads, both with his words and his physical play, but he's going to make them a much more difficult team to beat. He's a championship veteran player.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us in the loop. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Brian, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Wallace, he's checked in for Joe. Counted from distance.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Wiggins with a screen on Middleton. Unloads from 13. And it's good for 2.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Lillard outside. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Right, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Mr. Moves. No good on the 3. Thunder with a lead. Caruso outside. Back to Wallace. The 3 is up. On target from range.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Lillard passes to Wright. Middleton with it. Here's Mr. Moves. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own.